Hi, I'm Ruqayyah.
I'm Andreas.
I'm Natalia, and we are Space Mind. Space lacks a few things that Earth is able to give us. Certain things like natural light, physical contact with people, and not to mention an actual establishment to be at. It is important that we find a way to address mental health concerns in space. If mental illness is an issue here on Earth, even with all of our resources, who knows how mental health could be affected by the limited resources that space has to offer.
The environments and our surroundings have a huge impact on our mental health, and being in space in an enclosed station with such restricted amount of resources, case of a mental illness like depression and anxiety are bound to go on.
Our solution to this is a patch. It sounds simple, but we'll explain why it's not. Our transdermal patch is applied to the inner forearm and releases serotonin in order to balance those hormone levels that the body is lacking. When it came to ideation and identifying the best solution, we took inspiration from a variety of items. We took inspiration from things like C-bands to understand how wearable items can cure symptoms. We looked at contraceptive patches to understand how hormonal transfusion works with transdermal patches. We were inspired by acne patches that use micropoints to minimize acne spots. We also looked at how oral antidepressants work. This all came together in our design.
The patch will consist of 6 layers. First is the outer protective layer.
Based on other transdermal patches, this would be made out of polyester and a flexible film.
Under this layer is the AI sensor.
The AI sensor detects the brain's serotonin levels and determines the appropriate amount to be delivered through the patch.
The next layer is the serotonin reservoir, containing the serotonin to be released. Under this is the drug polymer release matrix.
A drug polymer release matrix is usually designed with a set of release rates before it is placed. In our design, the release rate will change based on what is needed. The sensor would connect to the matrix layer to determine how much serotonin is released. This component also contains a silicone adhesive, important for making sure the patch is attached to the body.
The microneedle underneath this assists in drug absorption. Our research demonstrated that microneedles allow the hormone solution to penetrate deeper into the bloodstream. It is not invasive or painful.
To protect the microneedles, there will be a plastic removable cover. This is also standard with transdermal patches. But what exactly makes this unique? Why not just take antidepressants in pill form?
There are 2 key components of this patch.
The first is the AI sensor. We base this on a study conducted by the National Institute of Health. They were able to accurately detect serotonin levels through sensors. Here is where we add on to this. Based on these levels, a machine learning algorithm can determine the needed serotonin dosage. Prior to use, a person's natural serotonin levels are analyzed. The patch delivers serotonin to meet this natural point when at a deficit. This makes the patch uniquely adapted to a person's needs.
The other component is the microneedle layer. There are issues with drug absorption in space with oral medications. Metabolism of oral medication initially occurs in the gastrointestinal tract. While in space, the bodily processes, especially digestive, are altered. This alters the body's ability to receive serotonin if given orally, essentially wasting the hormone. By using a patch, we avoid this completely.
Material maximization is crucial for space travel. We have to make the most of materials available. Let's reflect on Earth and its applications.
This innovation should not be exclusive to outer space. These mechanisms will work on Earth to directly address mental illnesses. We hope it creates a larger conversation addressing mental health disparities and actively works to combat them.
This innovation can also exceed mental health specific use. It can be used to regulate a variety of hormones depending on the circumstance. Some include dopamine, testosterone, melatonin, and more.
By investing in a design like this, we can secure the future of mental health treatment and drug delivery.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed.